Time I get back on this YouTube trail, then it's been a while, and can't lie, I've just not been very consistent with it. Lots of stuff went on, not personal life or anything like that, like major like issue stuff, but I've just been working, to be honest, grinding, training, and passed my firefighter recruitment day last week, which was very exciting as well. I was going to vlog the whole day, but I got told no cameras and no phones, so I was like, it's fair enough. So yeah, back on my YouTube grind, day in the life today. I know, generic, boring, good little video to get back into YouTube and get back to the consistency of doing it again, because I did quite well. That was one of my goals, was try to upload a video a week since the start of the year. I think I've done that definitely on my shorts. I'm normally uploading every other day, but in terms of a big long form like this, it's once every fortnight. So yeah, day in life today. Only one client, but I am training, so obviously still coming to the gym, give a session in, push client, not push my client, I've got push, then I'll have a client, then a cardio, and then it's a little bit of kind of here and there really, to be honest. I've got cardio, then I'm into town, I've got eye test, which is free. Thank you, Specsavers, because I have got my firefighter medical next week, so part of it is a eye and hearing test, so eye test today. After that, I've got a couple of consults today, to be fair. I've got one in town, we're going to meet up, have a coffee. She's been with me in my group coaching, but she's going to be coming to join me on my one-to-one side of things. And then it's home, food, and a couple of consults in the evening. So yeah, busiest day, I'm just here, there and everywhere. And obviously I don't drive still, so it means I'm walking around on the buses. And it's very cold and very windy still, even for mid-March nearly. So yeah, let's come and see what's in store for today. Go on then. Light push day. I say light, it's going to be heavy. I like it heavy. Ugh. Love a push day at the moment. Last week wasn't the best because it was the day after my firefighting test. Sorry, I've lost the magnet to the back of these, which means that I am now going to try and stick this to something or carry around with me when I'm talking. That makes me look like an absolute knob. Because normally I'll stick it to my t-shirt or hoodie, but if I do, you're going to hear all this instead. And it's not going to be very good quality, so I'll try and work out a way around that today at some point. I'm just going to put it on the floor. Going to be working up to hopefully 115 today. I did 115 on foot last week for 8 or 9. So hopefully I'm going to match that today. It's always a back off, so when I back off for 12 to 15 reps, but back off always fails. That's about 85, so look to maintain the top set, work my way up to 115 again, top set that, and then we'll back off 85, hopefully for 12 to 15, we'll see. Last week I managed to squeeze about 10 or 11 in. So yeah, let's get there. There we go, we can stay there. Kilos. It's your call to not neglect your top sets and your back off sets. Warm yourself up properly. Get lift bigger. Pretty move very smoothly. Very smoothly. Time for 100. Don't rush your warm-up sets either. Obviously you want to get warm, get your muscles engaged, get everything working, but take your time. Less is more sometimes. Sometimes. So with your kind of, when you're closer to your top set, so I'm going to go for 115 at some point. You'll notice I did 10 reps for the first warm-up, 7 for the second. This one's probably going to be about 5. Don't want to knock yourself out, but you just want to get yourself relatively warm, get some blood pushing into those muscles, get some blood flowing before you're working, but it's last 5. A bit difficult towards the last one, which I'm not looking forward to then. So 115. Let's update my tracker then. What's my scale weight this morning? 89.5. Still on track. Photo shoot 9.5 weeks away. Lose about a kilo a week. Expecting a big drop this week though, because I'm kind of maintaining from this time last week. This week to last week, I'm about the same weight, 0.2 down. Fluctuates over the weekend like normal though, so yeah. I did have a higher day weight today, so I haven't got a higher day this time like I did last week. So it should come down quite nicely, but we will see. Fingers crossed. Expecting a big drop off, 88s by the weekend, quite comfortably I want. Like low 88s by the weekend as well, so. Bit of work, got cardio today and tomorrow though, plus busy work weekend, and I can't lie, my steps have been poor this week so far, so cold, just a lot of work, and I know there's no excuses because I tell my clients to neglect your steps, but yeah, I've been wanting to neglect them this week, so give myself a ticking off. Right, let's log these weights. Where am I? Oh, new training block coming up as well. 115 for 8 last week. So I'm going to do a feeder for 4, and then I'm going to try and go for 9 or 10. Yeah, 9 or 10. So a feeder is essentially a fake top set, like you just kind of get a feel for a couple of reps, nothing major. Give yourself a good rest and then you push for your top set. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was comfy-ish. Issue as well, last week I ate. So I did this session last Friday, day after my fitness test, in the afternoon. And bearing in mind with that, I had about 800 more calories on a Thursday than I did yesterday, for example. So week on week, I've got less carbs, less fuel in my body. So I'm not expecting anything, I'll try and push for 8 or 9 to be fair, but I'm not expecting anything major purely because I have got less food in my system than I did this time last week. I had 2 meals as well by the time I trained this session last week, so that's all going to play a massive difference. That's why you want to try and keep your training relatively consistent, relatively the same each time, each week. So your body gets used to lifting those weights. If you're constantly training there, if you're doing say a push session like I am this morning, early doors, 7 a.m, doing it fasted, compared to when you're doing it 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a day after you've had a refeed or a higher intake of calories, obviously the energy is going to be completely different. So bear that in mind. Obviously you want to try and keep it as routine as possible. Sometimes you kind of have to play around with your sessions and just try and get them in as best possible. So last week was one of those weeks. Next week's going to be exactly the same. I've got my medical this time next Thursday, so my session will get pushed back again to the Friday. So you just have to kind of deal with it and either try and get a session early. Again, I have a medical, so I don't particularly want to be putting my body under too much pressure before training. I might do it afterwards. So yeah, same sessions, consistency. Just consistency, that's all it is. Like, especially if you want to kind of lose weight, lose body fat, you want to just get it done and dusted quite quickly. As consistent as you can be. Also, this drink's banging. Celsius, I've never had it. I've seen it advertised, but I've never actually had it. It's kind of like the vitamin drink. I'm not really one for his vitamin drinks, so I don't really like them. But this actually quite tastes banging. Mango lemonade. I'm not looking for a sponsor, by the way. However, if you are Perform, I would like a sponsor. Especially for my 3-piece challenge. I have messaged you on Instagram. No one's probably watching it. Anyways, go on, right, top set time now. So, goal is 8 to 9, maybe, goal is 10, I'll be happy with 8, so matching last week's. Yep, oh shit, this ain't gonna happen. Oh. Shit. Fuck. And there you go, kids. That's the difference when you train fasted compared to when you train out sync and you've got more food in your system. I only got 5. Last week I got 8. Oh shit. Oh well. We move. Time for the back off. So this last week was 12 on 85. So yeah, excited. Weird to see where it's going to be now. But then that kind of what I did just then with the top set, and I explained the difference between this week and last week. Really shows you the difference between fueling your sessions and training fasted and making sure you are trying to stay as consistent as possible with your sessions, session times and what you're doing. I'm in a bit of advantage, I can't lie. I know I'm a personal trainer and I work online for the majority of the time, so I can train mid-afternoon if I want to, but I try to keep things realistic and relatable to my clients. So sometimes I do have to train at this time in the morning, just because of work. I train at 5 a.m. sometimes on a Monday. But also, if I'm preaching to my clients, do it before work, do it after work. I should probably set the standard myself, shouldn't I? Walk for walk, talking about waffle. So, yeah. This is also going to be my last set filming because I like to just train. I'll film a couple of sets, but I won't be talking over it like this. I thought I'd just talk you through my top set and back off set and what I do for my incline. So yeah, after this, excuse me, it's just going to be a montage of me training. Because I'm on a fucking focus, I can't lie. Ooh, come on then. I'm matched, I'm happy, that's decent. Spot of a state of my hair. Yeah, a bit windy now down here, so I haven't done much. Just got my eyes tested for the fire service next week. Off to meet a client now for a consult. She's, as I said, part of my group coaching, but starting up my one-to-ones. So yeah, just gonna have a little meet up and discuss what's next. Put her mind at ease and yeah, cracking on. Busy, still got a busy day. Got to get back through town, pop to the post office, opticians ran over, get some food quickly because I didn't think I'd be in town this long. And then pop home for a consult and cook dinner. What is the state of this? I'm gonna put my hat on after this because that's embarrassing. So yesterday turned into an absolute day. Day in life turned into just a day in the morning. Bloody windy. It's not very nice again today. Absolutely freezing, as you can probably tell with all the muffling behind me. With the wind, I think I've got a windshield on it today. But yeah, yesterday just turned into one of those days where bus was late getting into town. Then the opticians were running late, and then had issues with my phone. I've trying to sort an upgrade out, but then they can't find it, they can't track it. You got to call this number to get diverted online to then get diverted back on. It's just absolute ball ache basically. So yeah, I went home, ate, and then had an evening of calls, 3 calls with clients. So yeah, it just turned into an absolute day and I absolutely hated it in the end. So not too much, but hopefully I got some content out of it, which you'll see, which is pretty decent. So yeah, pull this morning, and we'll look to rekindle another day of it. So yeah, we'll see what I get up to today. A few more clients, a lot of admin. So we'll just see how the day goes. I probably might not do much after this, but we'll see. Not the best content, I know, but I'm trying all right.